Dale Jr. has shared some surprising news about Hailie Deegan. It's causing quite a stir in the racing world. Hailie and AM Racing have announced their split on social media. AM Racing has plans for Josh Berry to drive at Pocono next weekend. Joey Logano was even called in for Chicago and performed well. He stayed out of trouble and secured a top 10 finish, showing his smart racecraft. But what does this mean for Hailie? How will she find a way back to the program that helps her grow? In today's special episode, we'll show you everything Dale Jr. revealed and what it means for Hailie's future in racing. Dale Jr. recently shared some thoughts about Hailie Deegan, shedding light on her potential in NASCAR. He believes she has a lot of talent and could do well in the right circumstances. Dale Jr. thinks Hailie should look for more chances to race in the Truck or Xfinity Series. Dale Jr. talked about Hailie's past performances. He mentioned how she set a pole in the West Series race at Sonoma, where she competed against some Cup Series drivers. This achievement showed her competitiveness. However, Dale Jr. also pointed out that she needs more experience to understand and communicate what she needs from her car at different parts of the track. This experience gap makes it tough for her to give feedback to improve the car's performance. Hailie Deegan, despite her talent, has faced some challenges. The transition from racing trucks to the Xfinity car is significant because the two types of vehicles are quite different. Dale Jr. noted that experienced drivers like Joey Logano and Josh Berry can provide valuable feedback to their teams, helping improve the car's performance. Hailie, on the other hand, is still learning to provide such insights. Dale Jr. sees potential in Hailie, but acknowledges that she needs the right support and opportunities to grow. He thinks she could become a strong contender in the Truck or Xfinity Series with the proper guidance and experience. However, he isn't sure if she's ready for the Cup Series yet, which is a whole different level of competition.
And I think that in a good scenario where I think in the right situation, there's enough want to that she could actually turn into quite an accomplished racer at some level. I don't know if it's a Cup level, but I think in the right scenario, she could become a contender.
Yeah, I agree.
In the Truck or the Xfinity Series, the Cup's a whole nother beast.
Hailie's journey in NASCAR has been interesting. She's shown flashes of brilliance but needs more time to develop her skills. Dale Jr.'s comments show the importance of experience in the right environment for young drivers like Hailie to succeed. He believes that with more time and the right opportunities, Hailie could achieve a lot in NASCAR. He highlighted the financial pressures that young drivers like Deegan often face. The cost of pursuing a racing career can be exorbitant, involving sponsorship deals and family investments that are not guaranteed to last forever.
And a lot of times, whatever the financial support is for a driver, it is very difficult wherever that financial support's coming from, whether it's a sponsor, whether it's family, whatever that support is, it's still a lot of money, a huge commitment, and it's not forever. And so what happens is, and this is, I believe, somewhat similar for Hailie, is so in a perfect world, you would let Hailie or any of these other drivers run in that that K&N series or run super late models or run trucks a few more years, right?
Sure.
And what happens is there's a bit of an urgency to try to move up and take the very next available opportunity at the next level because the support financially is not forever. And you do not know when that finally dries up. For whatever reason, you lose that financial support. So every rung on the ladder that develops above you, whether it's the Truck Series or Xfinity Series, no matter how good or bad that rung is, you grab it.
Sure.
And I think a lot of times drivers then ultimately end up in bad situations that don't pan out for them.
Yeah.
The insights shared by Dale Jr. provide a glimpse into the complexities of a racing career, where talent must be complemented by strategic development and financial stability. For drivers like Hailie Deegan, navigating these challenges is crucial to realizing their full potential in the sport. COVID-19 also affected Deegan's early career, with restrictions limiting her track time on larger circuits during her entry into NASCAR. This lack of track familiarity early on may have added another layer of challenge to her development as a driver. During her rookie year, Deegan faced significant hurdles with a young and developing team. Without the backing of an experienced crew, her learning curve was steep, hindering her ability to qualify and compete effectively. Deegan's performance at Vegas in her first Xfinity race showcased her potential. Driving a Stewart Haas car, she consistently ran between 10th and 15th throughout the race, demonstrating her capability when supported by a well-established team. Showing this experience, Dale Jr. emphasized the critical role that team infrastructure plays in nurturing young drivers like Hailie.
But I would say, Hailie would probably be better off with a team that has some some foundation underneath it, that's been a team that's had these type of drivers come in and that knows what they need, how to I don't want to use the word coddle, but almost knows how to handle these inexperienced young drivers and how to protect them.
Yeah. That's been shown a little bit when she ran Vegas.
Yeah.
In that first Xfinity race, she ran Vegas and ran between 10th and 15th all race.
So whose car did she drive?
That was a Stewart Haas car.
Yeah.
For her first race in Xfinity, and Vegas isn't by any means the easiest track we go to with the characteristics of the track.
Yeah.
And for her to run 10th to 15th in her first race, that's what she needs.
Well, I think it's best that they're going their separate ways, and I think
sure.
AMs should definitely try to tab some Josh Berry types that can sort of help them say, hey man, and they need to listen to these drivers. Hey, this is what's wrong with your program. Hey, this is where you're short. This is where your performance is lacking.
Looking ahead, Dale Jr. expressed concern about Deegan potentially leaving stock car racing altogether if she doesn't find the right team and support. He emphasized her positive impact on the sport, particularly among younger fans who look up to her as a favorite driver.
And maybe Hailie can find herself a situation. She doesn't need to upgrade so much in terms of race teams, but there are some great teams out there that might be in line with her funding and support that have been around a while, right, in the series that do just this, right? They take on these sort of projects and develop them. We'll just have to see what happens. I'd hate to see her just go elsewhere.
I know,
right?
yeah.
I'd hate to see her give up on stock car racing altogether.
And she is, she's good for the sport too. There's a lot of kids. When I worked with her in the trucks, Stella, my youngest, she's like, I'm a huge favorite driver. Hailie. The kids gravitate towards that stuff.
In the end, don't forget to give this video a like and also smash that subscribe button for more upcoming content. Until then, keep exploring.